Long Story by Brianna Bond. So much darkness within that I thought would always last, and I finally reached a point where I can say some is in the past. I can see the same old sorrow, I can see the same old pains, and I finally love myself enough to actually walk away. He said, just deal with it. I haven't changed since then. I'm still the same piece of shit, so take it like the bitch I am. Instantly, he changed. My blood froze when I knew, because in that moment I saw his eyes turn brown, turn blue. The pair that loved giving an unwanted kiss and said I deserved it. The same eyes that said I love you as he went to hurl a fist. I felt my body shrink because he's right. I never change. I just got myself busy enough to keep my flaws off of my brain. So I look back at my dreams and I look back at my goals and I realize I've made no progress on a curse that's 2 years old. Soon I fall into old habits and I get back to old trends and I tear apart old wounds until there's nothing left to mend. And when I finally reach the point where I cannot be redeemed, I realize, once again, this is the only place for me. Salutations, friends. My name is Brianna Bond, otherwise known as No Ordinary Scholar, and this piece, Long Story, it was written because there was a bit of a point where I started to go through a relapse, and my boyfriend, he began to notice, and he asked what was wrong, but I could not figure out a way to outright say it. So I wrote this to explain. You see, what happened was I used to work at this restaurant, terrible place, but there was this one extremely creepy old man that would make all of the women there uncomfortable. Like, we'd ask, do you need anything else? You. It got to the point where we would literally hide in the back whenever he stopped by. Well, one day I was the only person working up front when he called in his order. So I told the two men in the back that when he got there, one of them was gonna have to switch with me. Unfortunately, one of those men got super irritated. Oh my god, you're so overdramatic. He's just a harmless old man. Just deal with it. Well, if you've ever had the chance to check out The Color Black, available on Amazon.com, link available in the description, you would have seen all of those fun sexual assault pieces. With that guy, whenever I would say stop, I would hear these same types of things as well as you deserve it. So hearing my coworkers say this, I was immediately sent back to a state where I felt like these things happened because I deserved it. I didn't know why I deserved it, but I did. And that just makes me feel small, powerless, and scared. So I began to feel small, powerless, and even a little scared again, as if the understanding that I was still no better than I'd ever been was telling me that at any time I could be attacked, for lack of a better term. Or maybe that is the right term and I'm still not comfortable admitting it yet, but that's only half of the problem. You see, the summer before my senior year of high school, I attempted suicide. I had to stay at a mental hospital for less than a week, and within 2 months, everything went back to the way that it happened. Although, honestly, it was probably worse. Well, needless to say, I did not gain a desire to live at all, but I decided to push through to see if I could get my writing to a point where it could help people in all of the ways I had hoped it would. Fast forward to that interaction with my coworker, and now not only am I experiencing a renewed fear of an impending danger, but also a renewed lack of will to live because, I was working full-time at some shitty burger place, far from helping the world with a book, but that goal began to look more and more like a foolhardy dream, and without it, I just couldn't think of any actual reason why I should stay alive. All of this because some guy told me to just deal with a man's unwelcome advances. Because believe it or not, you will never know someone's mind the way that they do. And you will never understand someone's truth by making assumptions based on your own. So if someone says they're uncomfortable, act as if they mean it. And if someone says that they're scared, treat them as if they feel like they're in danger. Because they might be. Thank you so much for sticking it to the end. If you want your very own copy of that book that I kept casually mentioning throughout the video, The Color Black is available on Amazon.com. If you would like to hear more from me, hit the Instagram, Facebook, and NoOrdinaryScholar.com links all in the description, as well as check out that subscribe button. And then if you really like what's going on here, please consider checking out my Patreon account. But until next time, valedictions, friends.